Hey guys, Mecha-san here with a Watch Mojo reaction video. I haven't done it in a while actually, but this is a top 10 unexpectedly dark episodes in kids' cartoons. Now, I actually saw another YouTube channel, I forgot who it was, do a list just like this where dark endings to kids' cartoons. They had like the ending to like Alf. And then there was a show Dinosaurs, you know, with the like the Jim Henson animatronic dinosaurs and everything. I remember that episode, just with the news anchor saying good night, goodbye. It was just, that was powerful. And of course, top of my head here, a Power Rangers Turbo, the ending where destroyed the command center, everything. The Rangers are lost their powers. They got nothing. Oh boy. So yeah, there's quite a few lists here. I know there's more, but I can't recall them all, sadly. Though I have a feeling this list will completely like bring back memories like a geyser in my mind. So, yeah, let's take a look here. Oh boy. Let me just see here. Okay, yeah, that works. Sorry, a little nervous there.
Need to fill up on nightmare fuel? These cartoons have got you covered. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 unexpectedly dark episodes.
Reboot, that's right. That was a cliffhanger ending.
Mouse, where is Bob? What has happened?
It's bad, Fong. Very bad.
Okay, that was seasonal
topic,
ending.
You'll love Miss Mojo's video of the top 10 darkest moments in kids shows. Click on the link below.
Was that the one I lost? The one I watched? I don't know.
We'll be looking at episodes of kids' cartoons with dark elements that were
so it's not finales. It's not finales. It's like just
taking into consideration how messed up the plot of the episode was, and we'll be excluding anime. Just be on the lookout for spoilers.
Yeah, because anime is kind of standard. It's kind of standard, even in kids' animes.
You never give up on Litton, capiche?
I mean,
What are you
wow.
talking about?
Number 10, the ultimate enemy, Danny Phantom.
What have you done to our boy?
Yeah. I am your boy. Yo,
Dark,
wow.
alternate timelines are a classic trope of superhero comics that Danny Phantom executed perfectly in
God,
the ultimate enemy.
Butch Hartman talks about wanting to continue this series. I really hope he does. He could.
In fact, some might say it did it too well, since the TV movie had some incredibly dark moments that pushed the envelope of kids' cartoons. In the episode, the ultimate enemy is revealed to be a dark future version of Danny, one who walked down the path of evil after his parents died in a horrific explosion.
Yeah, after fusing with his ghost half with Vlad Plasmid's ghost half.
What kind of parents are you anyway? The world's leading ghost experts, and you can't figure out that your own son was half ghost.
Yeah, that's true.
9. Web World Wars Reboot.
They'll summon the attack drones. You've got to stop them getting back through the portal.
Sometimes the internet can feel like a black hole that destroys everything it comes
Just
into contact
Megabyte's face when he pushed the button,
this was
launching
literally the case,
Bob to the
this
web.
dark episode of Reboot. World Web Wars served as the season 2 finale of the hit show and ended on one of the darkest cliffhangers of all time.
Nothing can stand in our way. Mainframe is ours.
Bob was betrayed
by
that
scene right
and
there.
launched into the dangerous storm of the World Wide Web, leaving the question of his
World
fate
Wide
unanswered
Web
until the 3rd season premiered.
Megabyte, you won't get away with it.
Number 8. Phineas and Ferb get busted.
Oh yeah,
Phineas and
saw
Ferb.
this episode.
Mom, quick, Mom, look, before it disappears!
Imagination is a wonderful thing to have, though not everyone would agree. As seen in Disney's hit cartoon, Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, this is a good episode.
Candace finally catches the titular pair performing their usual dangerous antics, leading them to get sent to reform school.
I'm sorry, but this is really for your own good.
The story takes a dark turn when the pair have their imaginations forcibly removed from their brains through intense brainwashing. A concept that gets even darker considering it serves as a disturbing metaphor for growing up.
Creative acts are imitatable and dangerous. Using your imagination is morally wrong.
Okay, yeah, that's fucked up.
That didn't save the episode from being.
I only thought episode 1 said I was sad, but
Phineas and Ferb.
Jesus.
I'm so happy.
Number 7. Way of the Dee Dee.
Oh.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Why do you do this? You're so
Being cooped
You
up
kinda
in the
went
lab
up.
all day is no way to go through life, despite what Dexter might think. Luckily, this boy genius had his sister Dee Dee to free him from the clutches of his stressful work, resulting in a spiritual awakening as he finds inner peace.
Really?
However, that peace goes as quickly as it came, after Dexter destroys his own lab before promptly returning to his life of scientific solitude, resulting in one of the most downbeat endings of any episode in the series.
I vaguely remember the episode, but
Number 6, Twisted Sister,
Okay.
the Powerpuff Girls.
oh, where they make a sister and she was unstable.
This episode of the Cartoon Network original series is as memorable as it is heart-wrenching and tragic.
Yeah, that's
When
yes.
Blossom,
Wow.
Bubbles, and Buttercup want a new sister to help them fight crime, they haphazardly recreate the professor's experiment and make Bunny, who comes out a bit off.
Yeah.
We're sisters.
Sisters!
That's right. You're our sister too.
After Bunny messes up crime fighting and is sent away by the girls, she eventually returns to beat up every criminal in Townsville before exploding from her body's instability,
Yeah,
saving the day
exactly.
for the first and
Oh,
final time.
Sorry, Moth.
Admit, just the description of this episode was enough to bring a tragic tear to your eye.
She was good after all.
I don't think it did for me, but I was too young at the time. But
Number 5.
wow.
Haunted, Teen Titans.
Oh,
He's not coming back, you know. That's all that's left of him.
Obsession can drive a person
Jesus.
insane, and in Teen Titans, Robin was that person. In this episode of the hit series,
That
Robin
was
ponders
creepy.
over Slade's defeat and wonders if he is truly gone.
again, as a
Person that
as a
begins to haunt
kid
him
watching
as he
this, I
starts to
couldn't
see the
really
villain everywhere he
comprehend
goes.
just the full level of like
You're not real.
the full level of how dark this was.
Could you have gotten all those bruises from someone who wasn't there?
Robin
Oh,
is
yeah,
driven
that
mad by
was
the hunt for
weird.
Slade turns out to be nothing more than visions caused by a hallucinogenic chemical. The whole affair serves as a metaphor for paranoia and
Yeah,
PTSD.
but
which is
how
what made
does
the
he
episode
get
one of the darkest
injured?
in the series.
That's a
Sometimes
question.
I feel like I'm the only one still looking for him. The only one who can stop him.
Number 4, Holly Jolly Secrets,
Eh.
Adventure Time.
Whoa.
Haven't.
Wait a second.
Oh, I
know
you know I
The Ice King is easily
actually
one of the most
seen
interesting
this
characters
episode
in
here.
Adventure Time, as well as one of the most tragic, as seen in this 2-part episode. After discovering the Ice King's hidden videotapes, Finn and Jake learn the dark story behind the Mad Ice Wizard, that he was
Yeah.
once Simon Petrikov, an antiquarian who discovered the Ice Crown.
My name is Simon Petrikov.
And he wore glasses.
So that people will know my
Jesus.
story.
As the crown corrupted his mind, Simon was driven mad, causing him to drive away the love of his life, leaving him a shadow of his former self.
Just watch over me until I can find my way out of this labyrinth in my brain and regain my sanity.
This tragic origin story made Holly Jolly Secrets one of the series' darkest episodes, even more so than Evergreen. Number 3, The Puppet Master.
Oh,
Avatar, The
blood
Last Airbender.
bending.
What I'm about to show you, I discovered in that wretched Fire Nation prison.
One of the most dangerous forms of bending in the world of Avatar, The Last Airbender, is blood bending. The act
Yeah.
of bending the water within a person's blood to control their movements. It was first introduced in The Puppet Master, which told the story
That
of
was-
Hama, a former prisoner of the Fire Nation who escaped by developing this dark technique, which she continued
I mean,
to
I
use
gotta
to
wonder what she did to
harm
that guy,
innocent
like with the blood.
Threw me in
He was like,
prison to rot, along with my brothers and sisters. They deserve the same.
Desperate to stop
Whoa.
Hama and save her friends, Katara is forced to use bloodbending herself, an act that leaves her in tears. With such a dark premise, a tragic villain, and a horrifying technique, The Puppet Master was perhaps the darkest and creepiest episode of Avatar: The Last
yeah, it's
Airbender.
like being possessed by a demon. So the Star
Congratulations,
Critic
Katara.
tackled this one.
You're a
Bloodbender.
Number 2, Failsafe.
Failsafe.
Young Justice.
Oh,
You have entered the boundaries of Earth space.
Failsafe is easily one of the most
Yeah,
relentless
this
and
was a,
horrific episodes of a kids' cartoon in recent memory.
like
The
a
episode
training
kicks off
sim, you
with
could
the death of
say.
the entire Justice League following an alien attack. To make matters worse, the team is forced to take the League's place and defend the Earth themselves.
The one thing the aliens cannot destroy is hope.
But after Artemis dies, the rest of the team is picked off one by one, before suddenly waking up and
Yeah.
finding that the whole scenario was simulation made real by Miss Martian's powerful psychic mind, leaving
Which is-
everyone devastated.
Yeah,
by
she's
these real
more powerful
emotions
than
for a
her
fake
uncle. Than her
experience.
uncle.
We know Young Justice was supposed to be mature, but not that mature.
What you experienced was a training exercise.
Before we get to our number 1 pick, here
Oh,
are our 3
Rugrats.
honorable
Yeah, the
mentions.
big brother, the little brother now.
I'm the new baby. I'm the new baby, and you're the old baby, see? And you better get something straight right off the bat. There ain't room in this house for the both of us.
They're bear hunters. Calm down. Who
always after you?
The new neighbors. They were saying stuff about how perfect and chubby I was, and how they're gonna capture me.
He's in his own little world now.
Hey, there it is.
The best thing is to just ignore him.
What?
Circles with hunger. We must appease it with a sacrifice.
Whoa.
Put it down, you jerk.
Number 1,
Dark Harvest.
Invader Zim.
Say, you're full of organs, aren't you?
This episode is, without a doubt, the most messed up thing ever to be aired on Nickelodeon. When Zim feels that his alien biology will reveal his origins, he attempts to make his body appear more human, and the episode quickly devolves into a full-blown horror movie as Zim harvests organs around the school, replacing them with everyday objects, until his hunt finally ends when he steals Dib's lungs. Seriously, how did this one make it past the bigwigs at Nick?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, no, I think I have seen it, but
organs doesn't exactly make for great children's
I don't recall.
television, but it does make Dark Harvest our choice for the number 1 unexpectedly dark kids cartoon episode.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo and subscribe for new videos.
Huh. The Phineas and Ferb one was the most messed up in my mind. Because, yeah, you're basically saying imagination is wrong. That, I like to say it's almost fascist, but that's been done before, actually. We've seen that, like, it's been used in commercials, I think, and I forgot what, but I think the Nostalgia Critic tackled that in a commercial. It reminded me of a commercial that Nostalgia Critic talked about in his, Nostalgia Commercials skit here. But that's just wrong. It's like you're basically trying to kill your. Also, the whole thing about growing up, yeah, you grow up in the worst ways possible. It's like without imagination. If people had their imagination like literally hammered out of them at a young age, we would not have animators, cartoonists, or anything like that. We wouldn't have the entertainment we have today. So, yeah, that was just wrong on so many levels, that episode. And then, of course, Dexter's Lab one, where I vaguely recall that episode. But, yeah, Dee Dee kind of did a bad thing, actually. I mean, cooped up in his lab is unhelpful. Well, technically, right, but that's not considered stress for Dexter. He's a scientist. He's a nerd. That's relaxing. It's like going back to like Camp, the episode Antisocial Network. Remember what Neil said? Like he just wants to fix up the old computer, do some coding, and relax. Like he said, that's how he relax. Yes, because he's a nerd. He's a nerd. He likes doing that. That's something he enjoys doing. It's in a way fun for him. That fun means relaxing, stuff like that. So, that episode, I believe, it made Dee Dee's whole destructive tendencies have a purpose, but misguided big time. Dee Dee, get through your head. This is what your brother loves to do. It's a hobby, a passion. You're basically destroying it every time because you think he needs to stop and go out. Otherwise, he'll go crazy. But that episode of Invader Zim. God, I've seen a number of Invader Zim episodes, but I forget a lot. I mean, the episode where Zim tried to squish out all life by using Mars. The episode where Zim shrinks down and takes control of, I forgot the human's name, his body, and arm-controlled nerds try to erase his mind. The episode where it's a parody of Signs with how water was bad for Zim. It's like, what? Food Cordia. Remember that episode, but this Dark Harvest, I think I've seen it before, but I can't Don't recall. Can't put it in my mind. And of course, surprisingly, yes, if I have seen that episode of Adventure Time. And I just thought it'd be embarrassing. Like these guys would be like laughing at the Ice King. Instead, they were just watching all curious. Like the closest thing they got to a joke in that episode was when we got the whole Gunther situation with the penguins. Hey Gunther, you want to pass me the popcorn, Gunther? Sure thing, Gunther, or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, and of course, reboot. That was dark. Yeah, he sent Bob up to the World Wide Web, which looks like I'm assuming because that's during its infancy, but this is another thing why I really think the new reboot is a massive, just misfire. Really, I just want to see how things have changed. What is the World Wide Web look like today, as opposed to back then in reboot? Back when, like, the 90s, something like that. Like, things, because technology has changed. But anyhow, let's go off a different talk here. But yes, episode where just Megabyte, I still remember the face he made when he pushed the button sending Bob up. That was just, wow, Megabyte. But I would prefer literally the series finale, where Megabyte takes over the principal office, controls everyone, and it just says, yeah, I'm not interested in making the viral age anymore. I just want revenge on Mainframe. And his new look, with that smile, just sold it. Tony J. But episode, of course, of Powerpuff Girls. I've seen that multiple times. I don't recall ever feeling sad, sadly. Again, and same thing as well with the Teen Titans episode. Don't recall feeling any of that kind of emotion, like it was dark or scary or anything like that. I just couldn't recognize it. Even though now I see it. So, not much else to say, everyone. So thank you all for watching. Please tell me your thoughts about this list in the comment sections down below. Like and subscribe for more videos. The bell icon to be notified of when I upload. And follow me on Twitch if you can, please. Until then, this is Mecha-san logging out.